What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. We have been walking for pretty much an hour through the backlands here of Albania to get to Lake Shkodra. I'm sure that there is an official way to get there, probably by car or something like that, but we decided to walk and we're nearly there to show you around a little bit. Let's do this. We just found Tire Central in the middle of nature.
Well guys, it doesn't get much more remote than this right now. We just arrived to Lake Shkodra and we're at a very remote location. Literally the dirt road ended around 10 minutes ago and we've just been walking through thick marsh land basically for the last kind of 10 minutes. And look at this incredible view. There's Naomi. You've got the Alps, Lake Shkodra. It's a beautiful, clear blue day. Wow, this is just out of this world. We're gonna definitely spend some time around here today, enjoy the sights, and try not to lose our shoes in this mud. Every single step that I take is a risk. Feeling the mud squelching underneath me. Oh my god, it's a horrible feeling. Guys, so I bought this pair of shoes in Mexico when we were in Oaxaca City. This was only around 2 months ago. We got a nice deal on the 2 pairs of DCs, but I expected them to last a little bit longer than what they have done. They're, as of today, I think they're total write-off. Check this out. And I like buying white shoes, which is always a big downfall for me, because I go and do something stupid like this, walking through thick marsh.
I keep telling him not to buy white shoes, but he doesn't want black shoes. So your own fault.
She went with the wiser choice here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to throw these in the bin very soon. But nonetheless,
we're at the lake.
This place is jaw-droppingly beautiful.
What I find really interesting about this absolutely stunning lake is that just over there, behind Luke, like around there, is where Montenegro is already. So we are insanely close to the Montenegrin border here. Insane.
So guys, challenge number 1 for us right now at this lake is to be able to find a nice solid space to get our drone up, because we need to get some nice drone footage of this area. This is one of actually the most beautiful places that we've ever seen. We started traveling full time around a year ago, and we didn't really spend much time in the north of Albania the first time that we came to Albania. We spent more time kind of inland around the middle, Gjirokastër, Korça, Tirana, etc. We saw a lot of amazing places, but this place here and this lake is unmatched. The beauty, we're literally the only 2 people here as well, which is nuts to think. And yeah guys, check this drone footage out. 3, 2, 1.
This entire area is just absolutely stunning. There's so much natural beauty here. It's really, really quiet, and the only other creatures around here are animals. So you do see lots of seabirds and kind of lizards, and I assume there's lots of fish in that sea, in that lake as well. The only thing that we find a little bit weird is that there is here and there like situations where it seems like it's a landfill or something like that, very, very close to the lake, which I personally think it's a little bit sad because it is such a stunning area and it has so much potential. We saw that there is a free camping place a little bit in this direction for people to camp in the summertime, and I think if the government would look after the waste management around here, especially in this area a little bit more, there would be so much potential and so many tourists that would come out here just to see this stunning lake.
And that actually goes for everywhere in Albania. Vlora, a lot of the places around the coast like Vlora and Durrës, for example. We have heard quite a lot of people telling us, and we've experienced it ourselves, if we're being honest, the trash and the trash situation like around those specific areas. And we hate saying this in our videos because all of our content is usually just about the positive stuff, but this video and a lot of the videos that we intend on doing is going to be a little bit more about the actual reality and the real side of traveling. A lake like this is absolutely amazing to come to, and we love coming out in nature, and the whole idea of this video actually is just to kind of give you guys a little bit of an insight into our daily life here in the north of Albania, because we are here for an entire month. So just to kind of show you what we actually and truly experience while we're walking around and going about our daily activities of exploring nature. And well, most of the time actually both of us are working on stuff like this, like the video that you're watching right now. But yeah guys, we're gonna continue exploring this area, make our way towards more civilization, maybe try and find a bite to eat, and yeah, enjoy this beautiful weather. Just to give you guys an idea of the road that we took anyway that led us to the lake, this is it. It's literally dirt, gravel, mud. It's kind of a given, it's in the middle of nowhere, like we're literally here in the countryside. But yeah guys, the surroundings nonetheless are incredibly beautiful. You might be able to see just off here on the left hand side some amazing mountains. The Albanian Alps surrounds this area. There's a much better view right there. I was just saying to Naomi as we were walking here that kind of looks like Switzerland, like the countryside of Switzerland with the snow-capped mountains and everything. So definitely a big compliment. But yeah, we're going to continue. Have like a lot of mud and water around here, so that's the reason why my shoes are no longer in a remotely usable condition. I'm sure in a few days these bad boys are going to be seeing the inside of a bin.
Now, if you compare the life here in Shkodra or in the north of Albania in general to the life in Tirana or maybe Gjirokasta or Korça, it seems like it is very different. For example, in Tirana we were spending like maybe 15 to 20 euro each day just for food, or you know, maybe to get by during the day. Here in Shkodra you would be looking at maybe 7 to 10 euro for two people for food the entire day. Obviously you can always do that cheaper, don't get me wrong, there's always a way to do it cheaper, but what we as central slash West Europeans would be spending here is like 7 to 10 euro. And life in general just seems a lot slower, a lot more relaxed. And a lot of times it seems like the people here in Shkodra are not as used to seeing tourists on a daily basis. You get here and there you get a stare, but like a positive, curious type of stare. And a lot of people are asking us every single day where we are from. And especially when Luke says he's from Ireland, the people are like, okay, we've never seen an Irish person in Shkodra at all. I think Germans are a lot more common than that here.
In certain parts of Albania, you can really see where investment is working. Places like we are right now. This is a beautiful new street here in that area, or close to that area where we just were walking through. That's just down here was where all the dirt roads are. And here, this is like pretty much a brand new road. That way is Rosafa Castle. You might have heard of Rosafa Castle if you've been doing any sort of research into the area of Shkoder or North Albania in general. Rosafa Castle is a must-see. We actually haven't been there yet. We've been here now just over a week. We haven't been there yet. It's on our to-do list. We have quite a large to-do list actually for the time being, but we figured today with the nice weather that we would just come and check out the amazing lake of Shkodra. Check out this little cute dog. Hello. Aww. Gorgeous dog. Yes.
You want to say hi?
And just like that, we have a new companion following us.
Steve.
Steve.
Steve. Are you Steve?
Steve the doggo. The friendly North Albanian doggo. Come along, Steve. As I was saying, the street dogs around here, I'm not sure, actually sure if Steve is a street dog, but seems like it. The street dogs around here are very friendly. Don't be afraid if you are walking around and you see some street dogs or whatever. They're typically very not, like, they're not aggressive at all. They're actually quite the opposite.
Yeah? That sausage was gone faster than you can think. Yeah, yummy sausages. Look at the sausage. Oh, he's fine. Who's a good dog?
So we're slowly making our way now back to the center area of Shkoder. We're going to try and find a bite to eat, as it's getting up to around 3 p.m. and we haven't really had much to eat at all. So that's the main goal. We're going to bring you guys along with us, see if we can get something nice, show you guys around. And this whole idea kind of this video is to just encourage you guys to step outside the tourist areas whenever you go somewhere. Oh, we have a dog on a chain here. Hello.
What's your name?
Luke. Go outside the tourist areas because you'll run into more unique experiences. You'll be better acquainted with the country that you're in. You won't just be speaking English to other English speakers. And it's just a very easy way of getting to know where you are and understanding that places like Albania and countries in the Balkans and everywhere, actually, it's not a dangerous place. It's actually quite the opposite. Our experience since we've come to Albania, this is our second time in Albania, and our experience every time that we go to a new village or a new town or a new city, it's always incredibly positive and warm, and you're always greeted with a smile everywhere you go. So keep that in mind, guys. Step away from places like Tirana, typical touristy areas. Go outside your comfort zone, because every time that we've ever done that, it's resulted in very positive results. A lot of the architecture around central Shkoder is very much still there from communist times. You can see buildings that were very clearly around since maybe the late 70s, early 80s, all the way up until the early 90s, where communism fell. And people are still living and coexisting in those buildings today, which just kind of adds a whole different level of character and flair to Shkoder as a place to come and explore and see with fresh eyes as a tourist. We mentioned in our last video something to know before you visit Albania was to do with the buses and the whole bus system. We just came across a really funny looking bus stop that's literally held together by people's tights and underwear, and there's like a random hanger on it as well. But yeah, that's about as elaborate as you're going to get for a bus stop somewhere outside of Tirana in Albania. Guys, this roundabout here is kind of the main roundabout, or the main square area of Shkodra, and it's where you will find all of the buses that connect Shkodra to the rest of Albania, and you can also find some buses there that will take you over the border and into Montenegro. Guys, just going back again to the video that we put out last Sunday, we spoke about something in that video that rings very true, and that is to always have cash with you when you're in Albania, or else you will run into some issues. We went to 2 restaurants, actually 3 restaurants, but one of the restaurants had 2 stickers on it that said that they take Visa and MasterCard, etc. And then we went in and we said, hey, can we see the menu? Looked at the menu, nice menu. Do you take card? No. So we had to go on a little bit of an extra walk around Shkodra just to find an ATM and get ourselves some cash. If you are coming here with a card and you don't use cash regularly, you might want to change that habit just for the time that you're here.
We found ourselves a nice restaurant directly in the middle of the pedestrian zone here. It's called San Francisco, so I assume it's a touristy restaurant, but it still looks nice. We got 2 tavedeos, which we just absolutely love. This is why we got 2 of them. And we ordered a Shkodra specific traditional dish, which is called tave krapi. So it's like a casserole with a carp, as far as I understood it, but let's see what comes out.
Well guys, we have the neighborhood beggars are at the dinner table here, trying to get a little bit of our fish or our beef.
Just to let you know, if you see the little earrings that they have, I don't know if you can see it here. Do you see it?
Little tags on their ears.
Means they're vaccinated. So
Yep.
they're not carrying any rabies or diseases. We had some comments before saying, don't touch the dog, don't touch the cat. They might have rabies, but they're actually all vaccinated. So don't
Yep.
worry about that.
It's all good.
Now, let's give tave krapi a go. Very hot.
Very hot. Really good fish.
We need to be a little bit careful with
The bones.
the bones.
Very small bones.
This is insanely tasty. Wow.
Verdict on the tave krapi.
It's insanely tasty. The sauce is absolutely amazing. It's like a... All right. It's like a tomato, pepper, bell pepper, bay leaf type of sauce, I think. It's super tasty. Very balanced with the acidity, and the fish is like really soft, so it just kind of falls apart as soon as you put it into your mouth. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely delicious meal in a beautiful place. Luke can roll me home now. I'm really full. Yeah, but this is pretty much what our daily life here in Shkodra in the north of Albania at the moment looks like. We are staying in Shkodra for an entire month, so we're going to bring a lot more content from this absolutely stunning place to you. Not only Shkodra, but very likely Teth and Valbona as soon as it's safe to go there without the snow. Yeah, and that is pretty much it from today. For today, you guys. I can't even talk anymore.
We're both literally drunk on fish and beef.
Yeah.
That restaurant was amazing.
Absolutely. My name is Naomi.
My name is Luke.
We are Nalu Adventures, and we see you all in the next video.
Ciao guys.
Thanks for watching.